So this is my first track. I did put quite a lot of work into this one due to all the drum loops I've used and stuff like that. This is like one of the first times I've used drum as audio. I originally got the idea from this track. I wanted it to be a bass house track, and it sort of veered off into sort of like the hard house with all the synths, but it's stayed its own sort of genre, if you are. I don't know what genre you would call this. So I originally got this off a bass house track called "Can't Come Down" by AC Slater. Just have a listen.
And the music and the music turn loud. Yo.
So I also took the structure from this track, as you can see, as I've laid out in the top here, just all across here. I've sort of split it out into different pieces and sort of worked with that. Obviously, it's a different sort of BPM, so I've put in my own sort of thing. That was just like that was like a little guideline, if you like. Originally with this acapella, I really wanted to use this acapella or something. This was the first attempt I did with making this track. I used a lot of little bits just to try and line up, just to make sure that it all sounded
Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key, hated on by most these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no snowmobiles and no skis.
This first track I was working on, it started off really well. Then I just got bored of it. I thought, scrap that. I need to start something new. But I really wanted to keep that acapella as I worked quite hard on it. So with this track, I added it in, but then I thought, no, it just doesn't sound right for the whole track, and I'll be done for copyright because of using the whole a cappella. So what I decided to do instead is use a little snippet of the a cappella of Dr. Dre saying "bow down," and what this done is added quite a nice acapella like for the drop and throughout the track. I used tape delay on it just so it sounded a bit different, not sounded just like Dr. Dre's voice, just to make sure I wouldn't be done for the copyright. So I've taken a listen to it. So, hang on. So I used that in my track. If you take a listen, I used it right here just before the drops.
You better bow down, bow down. You better bow down, bow down. You better bow down, bow down.
I was also going to add in another part here, but I just thought it sounded completely okay. I quite liked it, but it just didn't work with this certain track. So I'd use that maybe in a different track, but for now I just want to keep that a cappella as I like how it's all laid out. I used automation throughout my track, used a fair amount. That was just to make sure none of it redlined and it all just sounded, good to go. And yeah, that is my first track.